Why does love, the absence of love, the end of love, the need for love, result in so much violence?
When you see images from the drama Women Talking, starring Rooney Mara, Claire Foy, Jessie Buckley and Frances McDormand, you might think you're looking at a historic period piece. But we don't think that just over a decade ago qualifies as a period piece yet. No, Women Talking is based on a shocking true story that took place in 2010, when the wives and daughters of an isolated religious community started to question the brutal reality they were living in. The movie's based on the book of the same name, and Rooney Mara did everything she could to be part of the adaptation.
I had already read the book when I heard about the project. I read it in my book club. There's only 2 of us in the book club.
Book club? The book club?
There's 3 of us. I mean, 2 other people besides myself. Yes, I had read it and loved it, and then when I heard Sarah was directing it, I emailed her kind of incessantly.
It was all waiting to happen before it happened. You could look back and follow the breadcrumbs along the path that led to violence. When we looked back, it had been everywhere.
I wasn't, like, shocked by it. Isn't that horrible?
No, I wasn't shocked by it either. I was really, like, it's very traumatizing, like, especially the article. It's a New York Times article, isn't it, that was written about it. When you read it, it's terrible. But then what's extraordinary is Miriam's book takes that story and turns it into sort of a fable, and Sarah kind of lent on that even more. Like, even though it is inspired by real events, it is very much a kind of story and a sort of parable and the journey that these women go on.
We know that we've not imagined these attacks. We know that we are bruised and terrified.
Although it is based on a true story, there is a lot of fiction in the film as well. Nevertheless, Claire Foy believes it's an important movie that should be watched in cinema if you have the chance.
I feel like, having seen it at festivals and hearing the conversations that people have and the conversations that people need to have after seeing it, I feel like it has to be a collective experience. I feel like seeing it in the cinema is really important. Seeing it with a group of people, not just watching it alone, is really important to what the film asks of you at the end of the story, which is, what happens next? Where are these women going next? Where are you going next? What are you going to do? And I haven't seen anything or been in anything like that where I felt that question asked of an audience. And I think that it's really exciting that there's a fable that's told, and at the end of it, it's up to you what you kind of make of it, I think. And Sarah does that so deftly that she just doesn't, she allows the audience to draw their own conclusion.
Hope for the unknown is good. It is better than hatred of the familiar. We cannot endure any more violence.
What this film, I think, is so extraordinary about saying is that it's okay to have a different sort of opinion. It's okay to not be on the same side as someone. You can still hear what someone is saying, understand who they are and where they're coming from, and not need to make it about you. Like, it doesn't have to be personal. Like, it's okay that someone else has a different opinion to you. You can still sit in a hayloft, hear their opinion, and you could come out changed at the end.
If you're up for a movie that challenges you, then look no further, as the gripping, shocking and life-changing drama Women Talking is out now.
We have been preyed upon like animals. Maybe we should respond like animals.
How would you feel if in your entire life it never mattered what you thought? When we've liberated ourselves, we will have to ask ourselves who we are.